The second thing I find positive about Trump is what other people wouldn't find positive. The only I'm an economist, so I focus on that. The only significant economic things Mr. Trump tried as president were two. One was one of the biggest tax cuts in American history, the one that passed in December of 2017 into law, and the one that expires next year. That's why they're fighting a little bit now over whether those will be extended or will end, therefore bringing those taxes back into effect. Taxes were cut, big time. That was a remarkable thing to do. In 2017, we had just completed 30 years of American history, roughly, from the 1980 to 2010, roughly. In those 30 years, we had the most dramatic redistribution of wealth in the United States in our history, from the bottom and the middle to the top. It was a boom, the likes of which you had never seen for the rich. It was the 30 years during which factories were closed here and opened in China, in which American capitalists looking for profits went to China because the profits there were better than they were here, which they still are. Wages are lower, and the market is the biggest growing market in the world. So corporations went, and if you were rich enough to own shares, the richest 10% own 80% of the shares in this country. If you were a shareholder, you cashed in on this profit boom. The rich got richer, and everybody else didn't. At no time in our history did we less need a tax cut for the rich. He gave them a tax cut for the rich. The sheer arrogance, the sheer grotesquerie of this lost. They had enough fluff and blah, 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 that this wasn't understood. I mean, some did. I don't want to overdo it. But in general, it was not understood. That was his number one economic act. And in many ways, it was successful for what he wanted. It got him the support of a large portion of the business class, which supports him now, and without which he would be gone. That's what holds him. That and the people who love guns and the white supremacists. But that's the money that supports him. The others are votes.